What's good with y'all, everyone? Today, I'm filming my first ever YouTube video. This is something that a lot of you guys have requested for a long time. Today, we are going to be doing a long form video at the abandoned World War II base. Over the past several months, we've pulled so many World War II artifacts like buttons and medallions and the craziest World War II soldiers' dog tags. And this is actually the entranceway to the old military base. So we're gonna walk back up into the woods and see what kind of crazy things that we can discover. About 100,000 troops came to this area, and there was a military base that was built right here. And what I'm sitting on right now is a dugout portion of what was once the actual military base. So today I brought a shovel and some other heavy equipment, and we're gonna look through all of the ruins and try to find some amazing World War II artifacts. So I just loaded up my first bucket, and we're gonna see what's in it. Yo, look, it's a button of some kind, and look, it's got two rifles on it. This was most likely an infantry button. That's awesome. I can't believe I'm just now realizing this, but as I was about to dump the sifter screen, I noticed this bone laying in there, and look, it's also been cut. You can tell it's flat right there. Hopefully it's not human, but I'm gonna throw it back in the woods anyways. So I haven't even looked through this sift yet, and I already see a ton of relics just scattered everywhere. Check this out. The first two things that I saw is another soldier's dog tag and this awesome belt buckle. But I bet if I look around, there's still gonna be stuff just scattered all about. There's a button. There's probably gonna be a design on the back or on the front. Oh man, dude, it's got two guns on it and they're crossed. That's awesome. I think that's the military police symbol. That's crazy. Dude, I just found a spear. It was sitting out of the sidewall. I didn't even know what it was, but it looks like a combat spear. I don't even know what purpose this would have served for the war, but that's definitely some kind of like combat spear. I think this is a really good example to show how densely packed the ground is with relics. Back up in that hole is just absolutely nothing but iron and glass. But I've been digging out this section and there's literally relics everywhere. There's a little coin right there. That's most likely a wheat penny. I have an old butter knife. There's a dog tag up here. I saw this little button. That one is really cool. It has US on it. And then I think I saw this bottle. Granted, too bad none of this stuff is like a gun or anything, but still, these are valuable artifacts and they're really cool. I'm sure there's tons of artifacts that I'm overlooking, but if I keep looking around long enough, I know I'll find some more cool stuff. Dude, that's crazy. I'm already finding more bone fragments. Like, that's the second piece that I found so far. So I was actually getting ready to dump this sift, and I noticed something else alongside these two relics. And it looks like a soldier's cross. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. 3 more incredible relics out of one sift. Dude, this place is absolutely loaded, y'all. So I was digging out some more of the ashes on the sidewall, and I have what I believe to be a bottle sticking out, and I hope that it's whole. Oh man, unfortunately it's broken. That's crazy. Yo, dude, look, it's filled with buttons. Like someone put a bunch of buttons up in here. Look, these are all uniform buttons. There's all different kinds too. They're different sizes. I wonder why they'd be inside just a little jar like this. That's kind of crazy. Oh my gosh. I literally see what I believe is the top of an old World War II flask. And I got it loose and we're about to pull it out. Oh, dude, it's literally complete. This is the only one in 8 years that has ever come out of this dump that I've seen whole. Oh my gosh, I took it out in some sunlight and this thing is just absolutely gorgeous. When I clean up the base, it's gonna say US on it, but that is just the craziest find, y'all. So check this out. I found this old military button and you can see it's got an eagle on it. But the cool thing I wanted to show y'all is this old straight razor, or razor that was once used by a soldier here at the military base. That's awesome. Oh, I just got 2 more cool things in my sifter. Look, it's an old pair of medical scissors, or it's like surgical scissors or something used in the hospital. And then I have another button. What do we think it's gonna say on the front? Oh man, it says US. That is awesome. Another button worn on a soldier's uniform. That is incredible. Look at this giant cave that I've been digging out. And as I was looking around, I noticed 2 bottles sticking out. Let's go ahead and pull this first one and see what it looks like. Oh, look at that. This bottle is actually kind of cool looking. I don't know what this is. Looking at it a little bit closer, I can see it still has part of the original label on it. All right, let's see what the second bottle is. It's just a broken Coca-Cola. And now I've got to remove all this dirt up top so it don't fall on my head. Yo, I swear it's like every single sift, there's stuff in here. I just pulled two more of these little uniform buttons, and both of them have eagles on it. Oh my gosh, y'all. You are not gonna believe what I'm holding in my hand right now. This is probably my best find so far. Check this out. It's a little cross, and it was worn by a soldier. Like a little Catholic medallion or something. Only a handful of these have ever come out of this place. I'm almost speechless just from that. Holy cow, man. I know this is a military base, but check out the sheer amount of these bullet casings. And dude, these things are literally everywhere. I can't stop finding them. They're all over the ground and stuff. Bro, this is actually so funny. I never expected to find one of these in here, but check it out. It's an old bar of soap, and it somehow survived all these years in the ground. I didn't even know these things could hold up in the ground. But that is a bar of literal soap that you could probably still use to wash my dirty hands with. So I wanted to also show you all this. In between all the ash, there are just huge chunks of rubble that are buried in the ground. These are tough to get out of the ground, but these are literal fragments of the abandoned military base that used to sit right here. Dude, I have something silver in here, dude. It's just a little badge, but look, it's a silver badge. It says rifle on it. I don't know if you can see that, but it says sterling silver on the back of it. Oh my goodness. Dude, there's still freaking stuff in here. So I found the silver badge and then another button in the same sift. I have an object up here that I have not looked at yet. What is that? Is that a badge? Oh man, it's some kind of metal. What is that on the front of it? It's like a horse or something. So I cleaned it up a little bit with a brush, and I still have no idea what it is. I think it's some kind of metal. Silver City something, and I think it's from Boston. That's seriously something I've never seen before. So I just found two different types of dog tags, and I wanted to show you all the difference. These are the ones that most of y'all are used to seeing, but this is a World War I dog tag and are far more rare, so these are super hard to find. I was digging up in this top layer and something pretty cool just fell out. Look at this. From what I can tell, this is a clip to an M1 Grand, and I think it still has some of the bullets still in it. Look, they're already falling out, but holy cow, it still has the bullets in it. And they've all been fired, so they're all safe. But what an incredible artifact to have survived all these years. Dude, that's actually so cool. So I've just filled up 3 of these huge 5-gallon buckets, and I'm gonna take them over to my sifter and just bang out 3 buckets, and hopefully we're gonna find some crazy stuff. Oh, these buckets are so heavy, bruh. Man, I haven't even started. I'm already out of breath. I need something cool out of these buckets, yo. I need silver. I need a gun. That's what I need. I need a gun. All right, let's go. Bucket number 1. Oh, man. Come here. Dude. Dude. Oh, shoot, dude. It's an infantry badge. That was worn by an infantry soldier. These are super cool, dude. Spoon handle. Look at that. A little servant spoon handle. And some kind of button. What is this? Oh, it's a coin. Oh, it's a silver coin. Dude, it's a mercury dime. It doesn't look silver, but if I clean it up, it will shine right up. I'm only 1 bucket down, and I've already found literally a handful of stuff. This is crazy. All right, this is everything simply out of 1 bucket. That's 4 relics, and we still have 2 more buckets to go. All right, bucket number 2 going in. I was about to dump this sift, and I found Santa. It's literally Santa Claus. He's holding his little case and whatnot. Please bless me with treasure. Bucket number 3 going in. First target out of bucket number 3 is another one of the big old general service buttons with the fat eagle on it. These are all the relics that I just pulled out of those 3 buckets. It's a good little handful, dude. This site is actually insanely loaded with artifacts. We got some crazy military stuff. So I'm gonna keep digging around and hopefully I'll find some stuff that's even better. I think I've got something pretty cool. Yes, it is what I think it is. This is the magazine to a handgun, and a bunch of bullets would have went in there, and that was your clip for the pistol. Dude, that's awesome. These are almost never complete here because they're all rusted to bits, but that is a completely intact handgun clip. So I just found another dog tag and some kind of old coin, but check this out. This is actually really funny. I think that is an old domino. Yep, that is an old domino that I'm assuming soldiers would have used. It's a little beat up, a little chipped, that is still super cool. Dude, look, it's another freaking pair of scissors. That's pretty cool. It's another tiny little pair of surgical or medical scissors that were used here at the base. I knocked down some more of this top layer, and I have another bottle sticking out. Dude, it's a Listerine bottle. That's actually so funny, dude. Some of the soldiers must have been washing their mouth out. Old-timey 1940s Listerine bottle. This is what they used to look like back in the day. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Dude, this literally can't be real right now. Dude, I'm at such a loss for words. Oh my gosh, this can't be real. I don't know if y'all can even tell what it is. I'm honestly scared to touch it. That, I believe, is an anti-tank missile. Most of the time, these things aren't even live. I guess there is a small chance. I'm almost scared to touch it, but since 99% of the time, these things are not live, I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up very slowly. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh my goodness. I probably should not be holding this, but I'm pretty sure this is not live. I don't see a fuse in it. Most of the time there would be a little nose on the top if it was live. Oh, dude, I'm shaking right now. I can't even explain how crazy of a find this is. This was for destroying tanks and aircrafts and buildings and all kinds of stuff. Not saying it's impossible, but this right here is not dangerous. It is not live. I am still in complete shock over this find. Again, this thing is not live, but that is a true missile that was used during the war. So I know we already found that spear, but I just found another little knife. I don't think these are actually combat knives, but it's pretty cool. Look at that. It's a little shank looking thing. It's definitely a knife. It was definitely carried by a soldier here at the base. That is awesome. So these chunks of molten glass and iron are all over this base. I found this chunk, and this one has a treasure inside. The treasure inside is actually a soldier's dog tag. Looking out over the woods, you can see the piles of some of the stuff that I've dug out over the years. But really, this military base extends for miles and miles back out into the woods. That is crazy. I hope that's not human. So I've been doing a lot of digging and sifting, but now I moved to a different section of the military base, and I'm gonna see what I can find just laying right on the surface. Just at first glance, there's literally bricks from the base that are laying all over the ground. There's just tons of them everywhere. Here's a couple old bottles that I think I set up here last time. Here's an old like ketchup sauce bottle or something, and an old inkwell. And as I'm walking around, I'm noticing a bunch of different pottery shards from plates and old cups that are laying on the ground. I don't know if maybe this was like the kitchen section of the dump. I was looking at these shards a little bit closer, and I noticed that this one says 1942 on it. That was right in the heat of the war when the United States went into battle. And then a couple doorknobs that were laying on the ground. Dude, look at that. It's a pickaxe. This thing actually still looks pretty usable. I might have just found myself a new digging tool. There's even this rusty old pipe on the ground. But you know what my first thought is looking at this now? It looks like a freaking bazooka. Just saying it. It does actually really look like one of those bazookas or rocket launchers. I wonder if that mortar would fit in here. Every time I come to the abandoned World War II base, I'm left in complete awe over the sheer amount of relics that can be found here. I think it's amazing that I'm finding not only just military relics, but relics that paint the day-to-day life of these American soldiers. Each one of the artifacts that I've found today has their own unique story, but collectively they tell a bigger story about the lives the soldiers lived back during World War II. So here is the final haul of everything that I have found today, and I recovered so many insane World War II relics. I haven't counted everything up yet, but we probably found, I don't know, looks like close to about 50 buttons and about 50 dog tags that I'm gonna be able to take home and research and try to find the families of the soldiers. Obviously, tons and tons of bullet casings, some insane badges, and then all of these bottles that came out, and I'm surprised that most of these are even still intact. We've got the spear, several knives, and the holy grail of all of the finds today, this mortar round. Everything that you see here that I found today is going to be donated to a local museum. These artifacts will be added to their World War II display so that others can come and enjoy the artifacts as well. And as for all of these dog tags, I'll be taking them home and then researching them and try to bring them back to the actual family of the soldier who fought in World War II. Today was just an absolutely perfect day to come out and save some history. I hope you guys enjoyed everything, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out.